This is the Aflac Insurance Syracuse Legend Show, talking to the biggest names in SU sports history, broadcasting in the ESPN studios and presented by SummitCars.com. Here's your host, Mike Bristol.
All right, great to have the Syracuse Legend Show up and roaring and rolling again. The great Adrian Autry, love having him on the show. What is going on, Brad? What's happening?
Nothing much, man. Just getting ready for a pregame meal with the team, pregame video, and getting ready to head on to the arena and get started for the game going.
What would your pregame meal of choice, if you're able to pick your pregame meal, what would it be?
Well, we normally have some protein and some pasta for the players, but for me,
yeah, what do you want?
I like to have a salad, a little bit of chicken, and a cup of coffee.
Well, because you're bringing sexy back, you and Justin Timberlake. You know, you're down 30 pounds. You're back at your fighting weight and all that. When did you decide, hey, I'm going to lose a couple pounds here?
Well, I mean, I'm always very conscious of that,
right.
Especially as you get older. But really, kind of just locked in. Just suits are fitting a little bit tighter than normal. Shirts were getting a little bit bigger. So hey, I can't afford to continue to keep buying bigger clothes, and I don't want to buy bigger clothes. So
you're all cut up now. I mean, you look like you're playing days.
No, I mean I lost some, but just trying to stay active, feel better. You know, more energy. You know, with the kids and just being around the guys and being active. That helps out a lot as well. You know,
I don't like normal interviews. They want to ask you everything's going on with the team and just talk about the team. With the Legends piece, I like to kind of going off in a little different direction. We could talk a little bit about that, but I always just like kind of throwing some other stuff out there. When did you decide that you wanted to be a coach?
You know, it's probably my last couple of years playing. I started to really spend more time with one of my coaches. One of my coaches in France named Sylvain Latte when I was at Nancy. Me and him started spending time, and he was actually like a year or two older than me, so we kind of connected a lot because I was starting to be the old guy on the team, the veteran.
Yeah.
And so we had a younger team, so just started kind of spending some time with him and talking to him and watching and paying attention more to preparation and really the practice. Sometimes as players, you just kind of go through it, whatever they tell you to do. But I started trying to really focus and to just hit my curiosity of what I wanted to do. And then, obviously, Mike Hopkins being at Syracuse, coming home from the summertime, spending some time with him, that really kind of got my coaching hunger going.
Yeah. How's that bald-headed Mike Hopkins doing? He's doing all right now?
I think he is. They got a big win the other day at Arizona State. I know they play Arizona today. Very talented team. He's a fighter, so he's trying to turn every button, push every button, and get it going again, get it going back again because they have a talented team.
If you get a call, and hypothetically you get a call next year, you get a call this summer, and to go be a head coach at some major D1 program, what happens in your head?
I mean, you got to look at it. Obviously that's the goal. To be a head coach. I think every assistant coach, and I'm no different, wants to run their own program. If you get that call, you definitely you want to look at the situation and hopefully everything lines up because just taking any job sometimes doesn't work out. You got to take the right job where you believe in it, you have a vision for it, and they share the same goals.
Being a Bronx guy, city guy, obviously you went to Cuse, and we talked about Great Pearl, Washington, and all that you experienced in the city. Were you guys, you down on St. John's or looked at St. John's as, boy, this should be a powerhouse? And sure, when Chris Mullen was there as a powerhouse, but what now? Do you ever have any,
Yeah, when I was coming out, I had a lot of my AAU teammates play at St. John's. Malik Sealy, God bless. He was my high school teammate. He was starring at St. John's. I just wanted something different. Me personally, I wanted something different. But I didn't want to go that far away from home. And at the time, Syracuse, that was kind of the one that, to carry a dome. And, when you was on TV, that's the game you seen. So that's kind of what kind of attracted to me. Obviously, Coach Boeheim and the style of play was big for me. So, I just, that's what I wanted to do.
That's great. As a teammate, obviously your teammate John Walsh for a couple of years, surprised that he would reach even greater heights at Syracuse, especially as a senior?
No, I mean he was talented, man. When he came in hitting the floor running. I knew he was special from day one in open gym, and for him to do what he did in his career, to me that did not surprise me. To be able to put a team on his back and take him to a Final Four and almost win a championship, that's how talented he was. And I remembered him leaving out when I was a senior. He was a sophomore. I just knew that he was going to do great things in the next few years.
I want to hear the all Adrian Autry. Your starting five at Syracuse, all Century, all whatever. Who would be your top five guys?
Oh man, that's
on the spot, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, you put me on the spot.
You can change it next week, but
I'm probably going to Derek Coleman, obviously, Billy Owens. I'm going by position, or you just players?
I want your top. I want your starting five.
Then Billy, Derek, probably Pearl. Cycling.
Yeah.
This last one, I'm gonna go a lot of options with it, but I'll stick with my backcourt mate. I'll go Lawrence Moden.
See, now you know what's interesting about that is that's not one player in the last 20 years, or how many years?
Yeah.
Think about that.
Yeah.
All right, now,
I mean, I could have. I mean, you can obviously.
Oh, Melo. We forgot Melo. That we got to throw.
You know what? There you go again. Yeah. Melo. I'm sorry. Let me retract mine. I'm going. Let me. See, you got me jammed up already. Melo. See, I'm older, so. Please, Melo, forgive me.
No, he could be a six man on that crew.
No, he's not the six man. I gotta go Melo.
If he was playing with Derek Coleman, who knows what Melo would be?
Yeah, exactly.
Coleman,
Melo, Derek, Billy, Pearl. Man, I mean, we have so many great players. It's hard.
Imagine that team. Imagine that team playing together. That's a fun thing about college. Like put those five together in that type of run. Well, that'd be incredible.
Oh yeah.
All right, so Miami and Coach Larinaga, and give me the Miami, I guess, overview right now.
Team that's had some injuries, but better than what their record says they are. Talented, have a lot of perimeter guys that can go off the bounce and attack and scorers. So it'll be a challenge for us. Obviously, they just come off a couple of close losses, so they'll be eager to get a win and try to, like everybody else, trying to build some momentum going into the tournament next week. So this will be a challenge for us. They always play us well. Good coach, well-coached team. So we have to be ready to go.
I love it. Overall, where things stand, I was thinking about this. This has nothing to do with the current team, but I was thinking about how amazed were you with what Virginia did in 2019, and given the loss to UMBC a year earlier, I thought about maybe like 91 Richmond, and relating the two. Does that make any sense?
Yeah. I mean, at that time, that was. When we lost to Richmond, that was I think it was probably the second year. I believe Arizona lost one of those, a 2-15 seed. I can't remember, but it was probably the first or the second time that had ever happened. So it's definitely kind of equivalent. But then, when the UMBC beat Virginia, that was the first, history in the making, so to speak. 16 and a 1. But it definitely was the same type of feeling, same type of news, notoriety when it happened at that time.
All right, not that I'm going to say I'm ticked off, but what's the deal with Elijah Hughes and not getting significant national attention or significant ACC honors?
I don't know. Some of it is, we haven't won at a consistent level.
Right, yeah.
And I think that plays a big part in it. And two, it's just, for some reason, the voters, they just, they don't see us to play enough, or they haven't really watched our game. I don't know what it is, but what he's done has been unbelievable. What his numbers are, and the impact that he's had on this team. So I don't understand it, but those are the only two things that kind of come to my mind. They haven't really seen him play, and we haven't won consistently.
All right, Trey, the JD playing alongside the Shumpert brothers, big sectional final tonight against CBA. What advice do you give your son?
Go out there, have fun. Don't make the game bigger than what it is. and play some defense.
And give the ball to the Shumper Bros.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love it. All right, the great Adrian Autry. Red, always great talking to you. Thanks so much, pal.
Good talking to you, Mike. Take care.
Bye-bye. Adrian Autry, always fun to talk with him. Alan Griffin, real quick after these messages. ESPN Radio 97.7, 100.1.